What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on Madden 20, and this might be the final realistic rebuild that we've yet to do. I can't remember. Maybe you guys know. Please let me know, because I do not want to go through all those. But maybe you're just like a huge fan. You're like, man, I've been waiting for this rebuild all my life. And, you know, just let me know. But anyways, this is the Bills rebuild, a team that snuck into the playoffs. I don't even know if snuck is a word. Look it up while you're looking it up. Look up, subscribe, and like in the video. Subscribe to the channel and like in the video. I mean, we're here. We've done it. It's the cringe. You know, we got to do it. Frank Gore, 430 years old. 36. But in AFC East, there's always one team that sneaks in, right? Always one team. This team was the Bills. Sometimes we see the Dolphins. Sometimes we just don't see the Jets. We don't talk about them. From this Bills team, the names that you could really bring up from the regular season, probably John Brown. He actually had a really good season for him. He's obviously pretty fast. 29 years old. Not going to be great for us here. It's going to take us many seasons to get this team to Super Bowl caliber, probably even playoff caliber. They might have done it in real life, but this roster in Madden is not ready to do it. Cole Beasley was actually paid quite a bit. I can't remember if he was decent. I know John Brown was decent, was really good. Devin Singletary was okay and had 5.1 yards per carry. And it's kind of, not as good, but a similar season to, maybe Aaron Jones, a year ago. And then you could see the big jump this year. I didn't actually watch Devin play, but 5.1 on just about 800 yards, with a team that isn't great at passing. That's good. Those are good numbers. So, and with a guy that's notoriously slow, supposedly, I would assume it wasn't off of a lot of big runs. So, overall, I would assume he had a pretty good, consistent season. Not bad at all. Tremaine Edmonds, a young player, thankfully still has star development. Jordan Poyer. These safeties are decent, but they are getting on the older side. Luckily, they did give Micah Hyde superstar development, so he should be good for the rest of this thing, while Poyer, on the other hand, hey, Rachel Bush, hello, how you doing? But, yeah, you're not going to be doing super well, because they're going to make you regress hard, my guy. And that's pretty much that. I don't know if we can make any trades. Let's take a look at free agency. What's the draft pick situation? They traded down at one point, didn't they? We got to get rid of these. I don't know why they're always just in here. It makes no sense to me. Trevor Williams. We could really use a Trevor Williams here. Like, we really could. Thing is, he's going to go to free agency anyways. Why not just sign him and then just re-sign him later? We need talent. I will be willing to sign him. I will give him a long-term deal. So we have some re-signings, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's probably not a couple of, not many players that I actually want to re-sign. I don't want Shaq Lawson. However, where else are we going to put the money? It's like, what? He's more of a, wait, how big is he? Damn, he can't play DT, but he could play DT in the future. Well, maybe we'll say, hey, pal, you want to go out to eat a few hundred times this offseason? Of course, we'll give Trevor Williams the contract like we said we would. We're not going to lie. Even though it's quite expensive for a guy that's probably not going to develop too much. What else? Levi Wallace will have to let go because we can't afford every player on the team, even though we can, technically. We're going to give Quentin Spain a 2-year deal. I think that is fair for him. Really? Okay, dude. Headed to the playoffs. So are we in them? We unfortunately are. Why? I don't want to be in the playoffs. This was our chance to rebuild. Like, this team is not ready. Maybe in real life, fair enough. They've got really, I don't know how. I don't get it. I don't understand. But in game, we're not ready to compete for a Super Bowl. We just aren't. It just simply aren't. This team does not have enough talent. I don't know why. Was it just a really easy schedule? I don't understand how this team is doing so well. Maybe EA is just underrating the hell out of them. I don't know. Because in real life, if this is what their roster looks like, how the hell are they winning? Obviously, EA is not perfect, but usually they have it pretty right. They adjust ratings to how people are playing. Even though the 10-6 Bills made to the playoffs, they still don't have that great record or roster. Words are hard. We beat the Ravens already in the regular season, so we could actually beat them again. What in the world? Let's take a look at the awards. Did we get Offensive Player of the Year or Offensive Rookie of the Year? We did not. Damn, number 2. Bills at Oliver, number 7. We need to win something. There you go, Matt Milano. Looks like Steven Kaushka. I don't really care. Matt Milano might be a superstar, or does he start at normal? Please tell me he's a star. Please tell me he's a star. I hate this game. The reason why is because, well, that'll take me a while to get through that one, am I right, boys? But he had a scenario, and he couldn't get it. He had a freaking scenario. You need one tackle. You should get a tackle for a loss scenario on the first drive, let alone a full freaking game. It's brutal. It's brutal, I'll tell you. But let's take a look. Maybe this team is actually good enough. Oh, God, no, it's not. Going to the end of the game, I don't expect us to have a single chance at winning this, but for all we know, we could win the whole thing. If this team wins the Super Bowl, I honestly don't, like, where do we even go from here with rebuilds? Like, this team does not deserve to make it. It just simply doesn't. And it's kind of showing that, but it's still, like, lingering. Yeah, the game is over now. 27-16. It wasn't a team that was ready. Still made it, which is impressive. Hosted a home playoff game. But this team just isn't ready, and not enough weapons. Running back, I don't even know where we're going to go with Singletary, because he's a decent overall, but doesn't play well. He just simply doesn't play well. I know the line isn't perfect, but it's not the worst. I've seen worse lines have better rushing seasons, so I don't know. This is a really hard roster to work with, because it's a team that made the playoffs, yet they're obviously so far away. So how do I work with the draft, you know? Let's take a look at Singletary. I believe he did get a speed upgrade, which, if that is actually the case, we can't see it. I'm pretty sure he got a speed upgrade. 87 speed after a speed upgrade. Yikes. Not looking good. Josh Allen, 81 overall. Not a bad, 4 upgrade season, but he is about to be 25. Probably won't get a development up, so yeah, this is going to be tough. This is probably going to be the weirdest failed rebuild we've ever had. So the Chiefs and the Cowboys, of course, we're going to lose a few older names due to just not re-signing them, and also just due to straight up retiring, like Frank Gore probably. Singletary did not go up. I don't know what we're going to do with John Brown going up in development, but I guess I'll take it. He went up in dev. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. I was about to say, he did go up in dev. Oh, did Croft go up? Okay, that's a little bit of a bigger one. Oh, he's 27. I thought he was younger than that. I'm not going to lie. Defensively, of course, Matt Milano does go up. It's so disappointing because he would have went to Superstar anyways. But of course. Hughes, was he already a star? Even if he wasn't, yeah, it would make no sense anyways. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, to do on this roster. Damn. Looking at the re-signings, can't do Levi Wallace. Just simply can't. And pretty much everyone else is just not worth it. We're going to have to look for deals, though. It's not going to be just as simple as, oh, look, here's a great player, Chris Jones, Michael Pierce. We have to go for good deals. Got to go for guys that are going to last a long time, and just guys that aren't going to cost us a whole ton. And also, obviously, positions we do actually need. So we get Kalichi Assembly on a cheap deal. Same with Danny Shelton. But Pascal, we did offer a 5-year, $32 million deal. And the reason why is because for some reason, he actually developed up, and he's actually Superstar development. So at 25, Superstar, a new name. Why not? Why not? Let's risk it. 5,000 XP to upgrade. So by the end of the season, maybe we're looking at an 80, 81. Someone to work with, not too, what, 5 mil a year, 6 mil a year. It's nothing crazy, especially in this market. I think it's an okay move, and it's one less position we have to mainly pay attention to. Obviously, we're still going to, because not a whole lot of developing on this roster regardless. Looking at the offensive line, Kalichi is a fill-in for now, playing right guard most likely. Still drafting a lineman late in maybe the 5th round would be nice. Really just best available as per usual. But yeah, offensive line isn't the top of needs. Defensively, linebacking group, we need a new linebacker. Voshan is potentially an option, but I'd prefer him not to be, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there's so many needs on this team, and being able to draft super late is so great. All right, so we went with a real draft, the real trash pick we have as well, which is unfortunate. I'm debating on what the hell we want, though. We have a couple of players. We got a middle linebacker. We got a D-end. We also have a tight end, which we could definitely use. Probably the best in the class. A lot of our players are like late second, so I'm trying to see if I can maybe trade this down to like mid-second or something like that. I don't know. Maybe get something to add to get maybe another second-round pick. I'm not sure if we can, though. we had to trade all of this just so we can get 41 and 43 this year. We're definitely going to do something to get a third round as well this year off of them, because it's only fair. This is a huge trade up for them. So pick 9 in the second round, maybe a little bit higher than we needed, but we're just going to take best available from here. Question is, do we want this pass rusher, Mike Dana? He went well for us in one of our draft classes, but of course, we are using that franchise guy's draft class for this one. I think we do have Jennings, so I don't think we really need him. We could desperately use a tight end. So well, we're going to go with a tight end. And he is hidden. All right, so it said we reached by 6 picks, but I mean 6 picks, what does that mean? He's a little bit lower in some of the ratings, but he's got decent speed. Of course, pretty young, and then hidden. Don't know what that hidden's going to be, but obviously a pretty big W for us on that one. Also have another pick here. Do we go with... Who do we actually go with? So we could use a cornerback. We have a couple of guys here. We do also have Antoine Winfield Jr., who we can move to corner probably. Is that actually like... No, right? Is it? How old is Antoine Winfield, the real one? Oh, Antoine Winfield's 42, so is that actually his son? Children, Antoine Winfield Jr. That's so sick. That's actually so cool. We desperately need a wide receiver, so I think we're going to go with Chenault. And hopefully the Packers can grab someone like him in the real-life draft as well. It says we were supposed to take him 43. We took him 36. No, opposite. Whoa. He looks very good, though. A little bit slower than I would have thought, but still very good, like we said. Pick 22, best available once again. Mike goes to the Chargers. Don't know what his development would have been, but the pass rusher is gone anyways. Wow, I'm stupid. Oh, that sucks. Do we go with a guard? He's a decent rating. We could use a lineman. Could use a middle linebacker, too, though. Do we go with the middle linebacker? Yeah, let's go with David Woodward. David Woodward it is. Hidden again. Okay, these are some steals. Because once again, I don't know this draft class. You know, a lot of the other ones, maybe I would be not as excited because a lot of them have a lot of overrated stuff where like everyone's like superstar development basically. But this one, I mean, who knows, right? Muti, he looks very good. You know, that's really good stuff for a guard. So we're going to trade up with the Dolphins here, I think. And we should also trade up and get our third round that we are deserved from... God damn it, what team was it? Crap, I already forgot. So we give them pick 36, a 4th round next year, and Feliciano for pick 65, which obviously is a very fair trade. Who the hell was it that we traded with? We trade Cole Beasley, Hall, and a 5th round pick for 75. I know it probably did take a bit of a cap hit there, but team has plenty of money, and obviously we do not need him as an actual quarterback anymore. Speaking of wide receiver, speaking of quarterbacks, though, got some guys like Justin Herbert, Jordan Love. There's some interesting names here. It's quite intriguing, I will say. We're going to take this guard now, though. 22 years old. Looks very decent. He's a bit of a run blocker, so hopefully the pass block's a little bit better. Okay, 74 over. We are dominating. Like, these are new names to me as well. I just based it off of, obviously, kind of the combine grade. That's how usually that goes. We have another 3rd round pick right here, of course. See some quarterbacks go, or one quarterback go. Justin Herbert. Do we just take him anyways, though? Because our next pick is a late 4th, and then even later, some guards and a tackle. Yeah, I don't know. Do we just take Herbert? Best available? Josh Allen's okay, but he's not, like, guaranteed to be the guy. Do we just take him? His talent is a 6th round. He's projected in the 1st, though. Let's just take him. 3rd round, he's still there. Best of it. Oh, bust! We took a bust. We just took, like, even worse Josh Allen. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was a pretty bad decision. Oh, God. Our corner's gone anyways. So we have Motley, who's, like, meh. We have Vildor. I think we might... do we really want to take a risk on Vildor? It says his talent is a 3rd round. I guess, to be fair, a lot of them say that. Do we take a chance on Vildor just because of the combine grade? If he has decent development, he would be a steal. So this guy's a little bit better in the potentials, but he's worse in speed. What's the age difference? 1 year difference. This guy's a little bit bigger, better catching. This guy's zone coverage is better, though. I mean, either one, really. 22 or I'm gonna go with 22. We're definitely gonna take a look. Okay, hidden. We're definitely. I mean, even with the hidden, there's a chance, I guess. But ooh, really bad catching. I think we're gonna have to take a look at the other guy, see if we made the right decision or not. I would assume though, with hidden, it's not gonna be very easy to beat that. And what's the next guy we have? He's okay, our guy's gone. We might as well just trade up for this guy as well. Screw it. We don't really need him per se, but we can move somebody to safety once Poyer's gone, which, once again, is probably very soon. Is it the Dolphins pick we're looking at here? I think I made a right decision. Is this the 6th round, right? Oh, for flying ficus. Either way, still probably, wasn't that bad of a trade, I would assume, because we did move up 20 spots with just a 6th round. That should be good. Yeah, it's all right. As long as the guy's okay. I mean, if our guy was good, hopefully this guy's good too. Oh, man. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay, another hit. Maybe he just put hidden on everyone? Maybe? Did we not draft every single player as hidden? Is that what this is normal? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure every single player we drafted was hidden. Or is every single player on in this draft hidden? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I forgot Herbert was a bust. Never mind. False alarm. Totally forgot. I saw the name Herbert, and I just thought he would be good. But yeah, I kind of forgot that he wasn't. That was a massive bust. A 3rd-round bust, too, so we're going to be paying him. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Pinkney, I would love for you to be Superstar or X Factor. Please be one of them. You are neither of them, unfortunately. Chenault. We obviously have to compare him to Justin Jefferson because that was the choice between the two. Star, it's not going as good as it could, but it's not bad. David Woodward. Development is... Okay, another star development. I'm getting a little sad here because, one of them could have been Superstar, right? Please. Okay, I mean, I'll take it as the guard being Superstar, but overall, it's meh. So let's say, I mean, we took both, and obviously both were good because of hidden. Would we have made a huge decision, bad decision? Of course, this guy a little bit better technically because of the speed and whatnot. Both stars, so I guess there really wasn't a difference at all. Here's some of the guys. We're just going to look, glance over them. I'm not going to worry about them. Tua, hell no. No, thank you. Joe Burrow. What's his development? 75 overall, hidden. So we were picked 20. What the hell pick were we at? Oh, yeah, we were at 22. These are some of the guys we could have had and we just didn't take. Ruggs would have been nice. That would have been a decent pick. We did end up getting with Chenault anyways. So either way, we landed a good player. Any names? Who the hell would we... Oh, yeah, the wide receiver. Where is he? Okay, so here's Winfield. We passed on him. Hidden development. Please do not be Superstar better. Please do not. Thank you. I am fine with that. I will accept that. We have to really go all the way? I should really be going by round, but meh. So here's Anthony Jennings. This is the guy we were going to take as a pass rusher. Hidden development. Looks decent. 23 is a little bit old, though. Star development, I would have taken him, but it's nothing insane. And here's Justin Jefferson, 21, 6'3". Wow, he looks very freaking good. Player traits of star. Okay, so no one's really blowing me away here in development, but there are a lot of guys with good development. Here's Mike Dana, another hit. I'm telling you guys, really loves them hiddens. Who doesn't, obviously? I want to have some fun with these players, but still. And, ooh, that one burns. I couldn't take him because he was slower, but damn, Superstar would have been huge. Our pass rush is kind of the trash right now. Yeah, I don't know if there was anyone else that like here, here's Oak. Okay, Buna. I don't Okuwe Bunam, I believe his name is. I don't really care anymore. I'm done. I'm done with it. But yeah, I am very happy with this team. Should we move some players up? I mean, this is the realistic move, right? To put these guys where they are. Of course, we could probably trade Tyler Croft away, unless he has a decent contract already. Now the problem is, what do we do with our players? Taron Johnson, we're definitely going to trade. But overall, we kind of have a lot of corners now. Of course, a lot of them are super, bad, and we just have to develop them. But still... and then Woodward will play at linebacker. So, I mean, we did good. Maybe even a playoff team again. But overall, I would have liked a little bit more maybe from free agency. I don't know. But I guess it could have been way worse and we could have drafted, like, all terrible players. So, I don't know. I think this is a pretty fair trade. Jerry Hughes, Tyler Croft, and our third round next year for pick 44 this year from the Jaguars, or projected 44. We give them Taron Johnson and Star Lutulele for their third round pick this year. Another fair trade in my opinion. So we have some negotiations, one of them being pretty big. Tre'Davious White, we will give him a 6-year deal and just hope to damn Jesus he just goes up in development at some point so he can play to that 6-year deal. Milano's going to cost quite a bit, but I think he is worth that 4-year contract. We should really try to see if we can get cheaper, because that is very expensive for an 80 overall. Deion Dawkins, not insane as a tackle, but 79 overall is decent. Okay, dude, $40 million for being just a little bit above average. Come on now. In fairness, that's the one market that actually does make a lot of sense for him, as offensive linemen are getting paid a lot. Jordan Poyer, we'll give him a 1-year deal, but nothing more. All right, heads to the playoffs. We, of course, slightly improved. A bunch of youngsters, though. And we did make the playoffs, and we got a bye week. We were doing really well. Then we lost 2 in a row, and then I believe we won 2 in a row at the end. So we lost 3 in a row, and then we won the final 2, getting a bye week. Patriots do make their rebound, and then the Jets join the conversation. Josh Allen slightly improved from last year, I believe. Singletary way improved from last year. Pascal, maybe even X Factor after this season, which is crazy. Chenault, not a great receiving season outside of, I suppose, Pinckney and Pascal. Really good blocking from the guys on the season. Sack totals, Trent Murphy was really good. The rest, not so good. Pick totals, Matt Milano had a really good season again, man. He's so freaking good. Rosa's 6 out of 9. That was our new kicker. Didn't really perform much better, though. Any award wins. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do we... Oh, yeah, we had Pinckney, but that was not going to happen. The Defensive Rookie of the Year, a couple of late guys. I guess Woodward kind of disappointed me a little bit. Here's the rest of the awards, though, and at least we got a bye week. I don't understand. This is one again. Once again, this is one of our weirdest ones. We're starting to turn around, so it looks a little bit better, but we really should not be in these situations this early on. But I guess we'll take them. All right, 84 overall roster going in against the Cleveland Browns. I don't like the fact that they're the quote-unquote underdog here as well, which, is just going to be a huge disappointment. Developments, though. Are we going to see Pascal go to Superstar X Factor? That is a weird name to see, but hey, I mean, if you got the Superstar and he's on his way to X Factor, it's only fair. Devin Singletary, it'd be nice to go to Superstar, but I don't know. At least he had an improved season, because honestly, I was thinking he wasn't the guy for a second. Great, the Colts. Well, actually, no, it's better than the Chiefs. I'll take the Colts any day of the week, even though we're not going to win this game anyway, so what are we worried about? Oh, God, who's what? Left to right is them, right to left is us. I don't really know who you want to be, because both teams are playing really badly. First half, scoreless. Second half, 3 points. Oh, we got a touchdown. But so did they. No. Unfortunately, that touchdown was going to be too much. 20-10. We knew it was going to happen, too. That's the worst part about it. Josh Allen is the trash. What in the world? We run the ball way too much, man. Maybe Devin Singletary isn't. Like, I really don't know. Do we trade? I don't know, man. They even missed a kick. This is not good. I was hoping we'd at least win that game, maybe even lose to the Clown. Win that game, too, and go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. This is starting to look like one where we just make it to the Super Bowl and win it one time, and that's the rebuild. I don't think there's going to be any dynasties today. Josh Allen did make the Pro Bowl. Anything else? Pascal, number 1 wide receiver. That's pretty impressive. Pinckney is in there. I don't know about the O-line. I really don't pay attention to our offensive line. Trent Murphy is in there. What the hell? We do need a lot of players, though. Ed Oliver is the number 3. I mean, Milano. There's some names here, man. We got some names that made it. Of course, it's the re-sign period. First things first, though. We need to see them development ups. Come on, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, come on. Damn it. Pascal did end up going to Superstar X Factor, which is just crazy. First one, free spin cycle. Yeah, those are not that great of abilities for a guy like him. Chenault will be the number 2 now. John Brown will see the situation. Sucks that Singletary or Josh didn't go up. Milano did go up again, though, which is interesting. Milano balling out of control. I don't think there's any other guy that went up in development, though. Cornerbacks, I think, are perfectly fine. Maybe even try to trade off one of the rookies for something. or put someone at safety. Poyer could play one more year, but if we can try to get some value off him, that would be nice. Trent, I believe, did go to star development. A lot of dev-ups, but not a whole lot of dev-ups that matter. Danny Shelton, the number 2 DT for probably another 2 seasons, so I think that's fine. We just need a new pass rusher if, comes to free agency, whether it comes through the draft. I don't really care. Ooh, Poyer's actually gone because we're not going to pay him to do any of this. Yeah, that's way too much. So is Trent. I mean, he was okay, but I just can't pay a guy. Trent was pretty decent, actually. If we're going to get him, we'll get him back from free agency. We got $60 million. Deshaun Watson would be real cute, but Josh Allen's playing at a decent enough rate right now. Wide receiver Chris Godwin is there. Once again, I don't think you need to pay him. The thing is, though, if we can't find a name, what do we do? Because, we can't just not pay somebody. Ebukam? We haven't went for Ebukam in a while. It's pretty decent, good development. The Patriots aren't paying him that much either, so we could probably get away with, a cheaper deal. Because at the end of the day, if, the offers do improve, we could just up the offer. I think that's pretty decent. Tack McKinley. Don't need corner, however, we do need safety. So if we can find a guy with some decent zone coverage, we'll be in business. Let's take a look if any of our guys have decent zone coverage. We offer some decent contracts, and of course Chris Godwin declined. I decided that it's not every day you see a 25-year-old superstar beast in free agency. I offered him a 5-year, $92 million deal, decided not to take it. We did get Ebukam on a cheaper deal. It was still expensive. It was a 4-year $50 million, but it's fine. Keanu Neal was a 5-year $50, and then Sidney Jones was near minimum. I don't know why he joined us, but apparently maybe he's not as good as everyone says he is. We don't need a wide receiver, but once again, if we would have had 2 really good players, it would have been nice. Pascal, I mean, even though he's an X-Factor, he's only an 84 overall, and he's already, 26 years old? So how much XP does it take? 9,000. I mean, that's very costly to upgrade. Offensive line could use some improvements, but we couldn't really find that in the draft. Looking at the defensive side of the ball now, linebacking group is perfectly fine. Ebukam is going to be the new left end, I believe. Oh, he's got 3 upgrades, though. Give me some of that. I love you, Rams. He's a Ram, right? I think he's a Ram. What a play. Okay, so that move is even better than I thought it was. At first, I was like, did we make the right call? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But yeah, now it's not even a question. It was definitely the right call because he might be an 85 overall. I ain't gonna lie, those are some decent upgrades. What is this one? It's 5 finesse out of 3 upgrades. That's really good. Yeah, that was an amazing move. Okay, dudes. I really did not expect to get Sidney Jones, and I really didn't expect to want to start him, but here we are, aren't we? He's quite a player. I think we're end up trading Motley as well because we don't need all these corners. We have 2 star youngsters behind him. Micah Hyde, what was his regression? Had to be a little bit, right? Nothing too major. How old is he? 30. Damn, Kevin Byard's going to be dead in our Titans league soon enough. Keanu Neal, once again, really good pick as usual. Don't know how much a safety matters, but here we are. So hopefully it matters a hell of a lot. Defense is great. I think we just need a new offensive line. We just need these guys to develop, really. Maybe another wide receiver wouldn't hurt. But overall, I mean, we're right on track. Look at these little sleazy Patriots. Look at them. They're going to get them. No way. There's a cornerback. Once again, I know we don't need a cornerback, and we don't really even need a safety yet. But the guy has really high zone, and there's really not much more there outside of late second. Once again, we've been pretty much going for late seconds because usually they go a whole round early. If we can get to 18 and the guy's still there, oh, Chargers, yikers. If we can get to 18 and the guy's still there, I think we'll trade up for him. But if he's not there, it is what it is. I think his name is Barner or something like that. He is still there. A couple of teams with cornerback needs. So 28 to 18. How much would that actually cost us? They need O-line. I don't even know if they would draft corner, even though they do need one. No, maybe they don't need one. Do the Giants need one desperately, though? Kinda. I mean, they could. Any of these teams could take them, so I'm just going to go with it anyways. We trade pick 28 this year, a third round this year, and Knox for pick 18 from the Jets. Knox is obviously young. They need a tight end. Boom. I think that's somewhat fair. You know, we seen last year 30 to 20, or no, was it 20 to 10 only costed like, what was it, like a second round and a third round or something, like late? So, I mean, that's not as high either. So, I think that's a completely fair trade. Walter Garner, he looks really good. You know, got great zone coverage. Built maybe as a free safety, and we kind of need one in the future. So, hopefully we get a good player. And we do. I mean, the thing is, with these types of players, you almost guarantee that they're going to be a good overall, right? But it's about the hidden, which we usually get very lucky on. But it's about the hidden. The catching is terrible. But, yeah, in normal development is somewhat common. So, it wouldn't surprise me if we would have got a hit, a normal there. Hopefully, this wide receiver is here. I don't know if we really need him after we got John Ross. But he looks very good because he's fast. Little on the undersized department, but he is 6'1", I guess, so he's tall, just technically undersized. So Malcolm Hopkins it is. Ooh, I mean, I'll take the hidden, but 69 overall, that's a bit harsh. Of course, like we said, he was a bit fast. Super high jumping considering, you know, he's kind of a smaller quote-unquote guy. Now the question is, what do we do now? Because we do have, you know, we don't have that many players left. Jameson Kemp, I don't know if he's actually worth it, though. Widmer is a late third, so I think we're just going to skip Kemp. Hopefully it's not a bad decision. I kind of want to just slowly sim to see what overall he is. Kemp is a 71 overall. That does give me hidden vibes, but it's not crazy big, I guess. Widmer, his potentials look pretty much just as good. However, his skills look a little bit rougher. I mean, he's the best available lineman, so we're going to take him. Yes! Okay, I saw 70 overall. My brain for a sliver was about to say no loudly, but I said yes loudly, so at least, you know, me breaking your eardrums was for a good cause. Hidden development. Thing is, with even star, that might still be a little too harsh to develop, but it could have been normal, I guess. It could have been worse. Do we want to trade up to the early third just in case? I think we do. We give them pick 83 this year, 4th round next year, and John Brown for 65. Probably could have left the 4th round off there. I just didn't know if they actually wanted John Brown, and as soon as I saw the yellow, I was like, yeah, probably should have done that. Dale Moore, once again, it's not crazy combine this time, but the skills are better this time, so we'll just take him as well. Oh, a much better pick. Maybe built as an actual center, especially with that speed. He's all right. Slow speed. Maybe built more as a center, but, you know, hidden, that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. Hopefully there wasn't anything else there. I know we didn't have anyone on our draft board, but we did have a lot of guys scouted. It's just, with the picks we had, I didn't think we were going to have that many selections, and, you know, kind of worked out perfectly. I'm surprised nobody went, though. I guess we did lose Kemp, technically. I don't know how good Kemp is. We'll have to take a look at that, but once again, another really good draft. No third-round bust like Herbert this time. Garner, let's hopefully see a really good development. Star, I mean, it is really good in the grand scheme, but it could have been way better. Obviously, we know this guy's at least star. Ooh, okay, so superstar. Okay, that makes that 69 overall 50 times better. Widmer, 70 overall with his development of another superstar. Okay, it's like the lower overall you get, the better their hidden is almost. That's insane. And then we have a star, undisciplined tackle. Is there anything we really missed? I'm trying to think. I don't think there was. There was a middle linebacker, but we didn't really need one. Where's Kemp? Where did he go? Mr. Kemp, 71 overall. Ooh, another hidden. The Reds are throwing me off a little bit. Not insanely great out the gate. What's the development, though? Another star. So, didn't really miss out too much there. Yeah, but that was another really good draft. You know, got players that we needed. I kind of wanted a pass rusher, but obviously we already have, you know, Ibukam and whatnot. I was hoping for some sort of defensive lineman, you know, that we could maybe put a DT in the future or just something to work with. But it's fine. We also did end up getting Demario Davis, so that's going to be a really solid backup for us. We do have some players we can trade, though. We could, for one, we're going to move Gardner to free safety, which hopefully goes well, because I think he will, right? It makes sense to me. Free safety, hopefully he's at least like a 75, 76 minimum. He is 76. We also did get Xavier Rhodes. Got a lot of players we do not need. I'll just put it that way. We have a lot. This is probably the most stacked secondary we've ever had in a rebuild. Like, considering how much depth we have. I'm halfway tempted to start one of the rookies over one of our starting caliber players, but that just doesn't make any sense. I think we're just going to trade whoever the youngest guy is, the oldest of the youngsters was. I think it's Vildor. It is. So Vildor is going to be gone. We'll trade Vildor. Maybe someone else. I don't know. Probably just it. Vildor. We also did get Jamal Williams. Vildor and maybe an offensive lineman. We trade Kalichi Assembly, Cody Ford, and a second-round pick to the Packers. We're also going to end up giving them Vildor as well, so we will have that extra first-round pick. Completely fair when you add in this player as well. I really want them to start him, though, so I might have to take a look at their cornerbacks and see if we can get rid of one of them. I had no idea that they had Adedabo, but he can play the number 3 because Josh Jackson is gone for some reason. I don't know if they traded him, if he's on the trade block or something, or if he was on the trade block or something, but yeah, it works out. Hell, even Cody Ford alone, 74 overall, 24 years old, with a second-round pick is probably worth it. They drafted him pretty damn high. All right, year 3's roster, the overall is not crazy high, right? But we're getting better every season. Excuse me, where's our number 3? Of course, we got John Ross, but obviously we want to start Hopkins at number 3 because it was a very sneaky little good pick. Quentin Spain, basically going to be backup to every lineman, which isn't a terrible job. He's got the money already. And then look at the defensive side of the ball. There's not really much we could do to get really better other than, drafting a guy with superstar or something like that. Maybe Gardner, if we would start him right out the gate. But, I think he's built better to play safety. I think we'll have to get rid of Hyde soon enough. How much money? So he's got to be almost out of a contract soon, which, it's his last year. We could trade him now, but I think we need him. I think we're going to need him, and then, we'll just let him hit free agency. So, I mean, this looks good to me. Just keep playing, I guess. Every single time we have a breakout scenario for somebody that matters, we always lose the game on top of losing the damn scenario. It's like, please, no more scenarios. So we have some re-signings. I have no idea. Oh, Josh Allen's a part of the re-signings. 6-year, $183 million deal. We're just going to knock this out now. I don't want to give him a 7-year. I'll give him a 6-year, though. He's played well, and of course, he's an 85 overall, 25. He's doing all right for himself. Tremaine Edmonds, I will, however, give him a massive 7-year deal. If I could give him an 8-year deal, I would. Micah Hyde, I mean, he's a really good player, and I think he's still usable after the season, but he'll probably be like an 83, while our backup will be like an 80, so what's the point in that? Apparently, we ended up with another hidden development guy. I will sign this guy to a long-term deal. Maybe not long-term, but a few years, perhaps. Ryan Bates, okay. Tony Brown. Okay, we can afford most of our players. We're fine with it. And Quentin Spain, perfect timing, I suppose. He needs a contract. All right, heads to the playoffs. I will say we had a bit of a skid, and it wasn't enough to derail the season. Was it because we won the division, though? We were bad. We were like 4-1, and then look at the losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight losses. Then we won 5 out of the last 6 games. Clutched up. Those are huge games and barely made the playoffs, which is ironic because this is like probably the best team we've put together out of all of them. Receiving, Hopkins was okay. Pinckney was okay. Pascal was down, but yeah, just maybe the schemes need to be changed. I'm not sure. Ibukam was okay, but once again, pass rush is just terrible in Madden for Sim. Don't know why. Rosas, not a bad season. I would say maybe even won a close game for us. Tua Tagovailoa started as a normal. I'm assuming that's not the case anymore, as he's now a freaking 87 overall. Huntley, what else do we have? Any award wins? Do we not have a single? I can't remember. Actually, all of our guys were, our rookie wide receiver, but pretty much all of our guys were offensive linemen. But yeah, I mean, we're an 86 overall team. Do we have some upgrades? Oh, we do. So 86 overall team, 85-0-89 defense. It's still a really good team. What about Josh Allen? He's an 87, almost 88 overall, which is really solid. Devin Singletary, 87 overall. Not bad. Pascal, once again, we knew this kind of stuff was going to happen. The developing would have slowed down quite a bit. Hopkins is already a 75 overall. with Chenault only being 82. It's unfortunate, but I mean, we're getting there. Offensive line's looking better. Tight end's looking decent. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. Unfortunately, the bad part is we play the Browns again. We're a better team. Last time, were we a better team, actually? I don't know if we were. We might not have been a better team last time, but either way, most important is now in the future. And right now, we're better than the Browns. So, yeah, it's an upgrade. I don't think we're there yet, but maybe next season. Ooh, a little bit of snow, though. Let's go to the end of the game. Hope there's a scenario where we need to come in and play, because I kind of want to play with his offense for some reason. It's not even like a great offense. I just kind of want to see Pinckney. I want to see Hopkins. I want to see Singletary slow, but I want to see how he plays. 17-10. Come on, fellas. And we're not looking good. However, we have a chance to tie it. Will we? We do. 2 minutes left. Defense. 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 Okay, boys. They better not. They do kick the field goal. 23-10. Sidney Jones. Didn't even expect him to accept the deal. He would definitely be holding out soon. Josh Allen, man, I don't know what to tell you. I get we run the ball. Oh, Devin Singletary, my boy. My old chum. They ran the ball a lot. They ran it 40 freaking times. Yeah, you look pretty bad if you run the ball 40 times and lose. I'm just saying. You know, unless it's fumbles or something, your coaching position maybe not in danger. Sucks they missed a kick for them. But, yeah, there's some questions you got to answer. But obviously if you fumble like 3 times or something, I don't think they did. You know, things change. Moving on to the divisional. Who is this going to be against? The Colts. All right. Who the hell even won the Super Bowl last time? I don't even remember seeing it. Oh, well, I don't care. Even though I asked about it, so clearly I do. The 85 overall Colts. Yeah, we're not too much we're not too far ahead of the curve. We're there, though. We're one of the best teams. Maybe that's what it takes for EA. You just don't need to be the best team. You need to fall in line with the best teams, and you'll have a chance. Tennessee and Baltimore, those are not easy teams to beat. But then again, every time we look forward, we always lose this game anyway. So, because I did that, we have lost the divisional, unfortunately. It's all right, though. It's all right. Next year, we've got it. Wow, we are not even getting it past mid-freaking field. Hey, we got 3 points. We really needed to score before half. I can't even be mad at defense. I think the defense is playing well. I just think the offense sucks. 10 minutes left. You got a chance. You just really need to have a killer fourth quarter. And I speak all this good about the defense, and the defense allows a 5-minute game-winning drive for the Colts, unfortunately. Team just isn't there. I don't know if it's a scheme, but Josh Allen's, he's throwing for less yards than I would throw for if I played in the NFL. Devin Singletary might need to be traded. He's just not good. He's just simply not good. I know last game he was, solid, but it was a big run. I don't know. He's just not consistent. He's just not worth it, I don't think. If we can get a different running back, I think we need to. I'm not saying it's the best offensive line, but I've seen better numbers from worse players. The Cardinals versus the Titans. Oh, my Lord. It's literally a free win for the Titans. Or the Cardinals. How? How does that make any sense? Developments. No developing of any sort on the offense, unfortunately. Defensively, we have... I think Woodward went up, and that is it. Yeah, maybe not exactly what we said, but pretty damn close. Micah Hyde dropped. Not terribly, honestly, not terribly, but Garner did develop very well, so obviously there's that. Woodward, with his superstar development, has inside stuff. I mean, this is a good team. It's a good team. We just got to do better. And Sidney Jones is an 85 overall. I will take that. That is a huge, 84. That's still a huge win. New pass rusher would be nice at right end. I don't know how much it matters, though, because, of course, sim sacks are terrible, especially if they're not at the left end spot. Linebacking group is one of the best in the league. Offensively, new running back, maybe. For Josh Allen, I think a lot has to do with the fact that, I hope we didn't miss any names there. A lot of it has to do with the fact that this team likes to run the ball. Leighton Vander Esch, that's a bit of a steal, whoever can get him. I'm just glad that they're not just, paying him. Because, 5-year, $102 million for a coverage linebacker is pretty steep. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's that many linemen here, or running back here. All right, so pick 15, which I would assume is from the Packers. Not a bad pick. We have a choice between Raheem Brady, who looks okay, great tackle, decent power move, little on the slower side, but he is on the bigger side as well, or Tareen McDaniels, who looks really good in the top skills, very fast combine. I think we can land both, but I think Brady's probably going to go a little bit sooner, so we don't want to lose him. And he's decent. Now the question is, what is that speed? Okay, 80 speed, 84 excel. You know, not insanely great, but great block shed, great power move, tackling 82. Very solid, actually. A very solid player. Stamina's a little low, but, you know, we see that a lot from rookie DNs for some reason. Now the question is, this lineman, man, I don't think he's going to be there that much longer. I think we need to trade up to the Eagles. So we trade the Eagles 26, Voshon Joseph, who's now a 72 overall, and a 4th round next year to move up 9 spots to 17. Joseph, I was going to offer more, but I realized he was actually really solid. So I was like, you know what? Nah, you're not getting any more than that. He's a decent player. And speaking of decent players, this guy looks insane. Look at how fast he is as well. 70. He's almost faster than the damn pass rusher we took. Now we're going down to this pick, which is risky because we do have a guy that's like mid-second, I believe. Is he there? Damn it, he's gone. We do have a cornerback and another lineman. I don't know who we need more, though. Like, a cornerback, how many damn corners do we need? But he does look very freaking good. B- catching as well. Then you have Will Sayers. Let's take a look at the offensive line. If we don't need an actual lineman that's not old, we'll just go with the corner. So right tackle's great, right guard's great, left guard is great. Morse has got to be getting old, though. He's 30, so we do need a replacement soon. Damn, son. The thing is, we would have to trade up pretty high to get this guy. Will Sayers is a late 2nd. Kelly is a late 3rd. We could also, in theory, get both of them. You know, if I have the choice between one or the other, I obviously want the lineman because corner isn't that big of a need. Was that the corner? There's no way it was that early. I don't know when we'll be able to go. This guy's going to be gone soon. Damn, and he was a 76 overall. Wow, we really should have traded up. We really should. I didn't think he was going to be that good. Damn, I should have really traded up there. Cornerback, I guess we'll trade up to the Colts pick. Justin Herbert finally coming in clutch, kinda, because we still had to trade a 3rd round and a 5th round just to get the pick. Hopefully this cornerback's worth it. What about the wide receiver, actually? Josh Eugene, super fast. We don't really need wide receiver that badly. So here we go. Lennox Kelly. I mean, we don't really need corner either. Ooh, okay, so 75 overall. Not a bad player. Normal development in a user league. I always say it. This would be an amazing pick, mainly because he's very, you know, 90 speed, 90 excel, 91 agility is great for a 6'2" player, but he's got great jumping, and then the biggest of them all, 74 catching is huge. Adoree Jackson catches almost everything for us, and he has 74, so this guy is basically like an Adoree Jackson, not clone, because he's a lot slower and he's taller, but I don't know. That's all I can tell you, because he's nothing like him at all, but he's just got really good catching. Big gap in the draft. We do have some talent we could probably trade off, though, before they need a contract. Like, we can probably get rid of Shaq Lawson, assuming this guy's dev, which obviously is star at least, which I think already puts him at, you know, a bigger use. Let's go with Caleb Marshall. We actually do kind of need a punter. Ooh, not a 68 overall punter. Although, 93 kick power, 80 accuracy isn't bad. The awareness is 48, so pretty much every upgrade you're going to get for him, which is going to be a very small amount, is going to be not so great. It's going to be a measly little awareness upgrade every time. And I don't think we have another thing. Do we have any, like, fullbacks? Do we just go with the highest graded fullback? This guy's utility, this guy's blocking. He's stronger, 23 versus 22. I think this guy will be the higher overall. And that I would assume he is. Maybe not the highest dev, though. Yeah, even if he does have the better combine, he's not worth it. He really isn't, because the other guy, at least the other guy actually blocks, even if he is slower. Maybe if the speed is like a 10 speed difference or something, like if the guy we got was 85 speed or something and the other guy was like 72, maybe, but with that difference, it's not going to be worth it, to be honest. Development for Brady is super. Okay, that's huge. That was the biggest need we had by far coming into the draft. and we just filled it. We really needed a DT, star development, show you guys the guy I wanted to go for, and that's it. We don't have any more development ups, star developments or better. Northern, 80 overall. Holy crap. Jaden Baxter, a safety. Was that really the biggest need for the Texans? Unless they're going to put him at corner. Superstar. I mean, he's a great player, so I guess, take what you can do. All right, so the guy we were going to go with, oh, he's right here, too. He went in the first round. Melvin Mccoy, we were going to put him at DT, and he would have been worth it. What a player. What's the development, though? It is star. I mean, still, even with star, very good player. And then where's the tackle? Please just be normal. Just be normal, Normal development, I won't be mad. Oh, I'm pissed. Really good pass blocking. Holy crap, this guy's a beast. Run blocking, not so much, which is ironic coming from the Niners. Player rating, trait of star. That's really all we cared about. It's unfortunate the misses we had, but we did have to trade up. So maybe we should have traded down. Now we needed Brady, though. The guard and the guy, they were both good. So, yeah, there really wasn't much we could have done. Hopefully this wasn't too much of an overtrade, but Shaq Lawson, Nickerson, and a 4th round for the Bengals' 2nd round pick. They seem like they're a good team, so all they really need is a pass rusher. We all know the Bengals' pass rush is not great, and they didn't really draft anyone that I know of other than maybe one player since the start of this. This is pretty much what the roster is going to look like, a rough sketch. For right now, Dawkins is going to play backup just because he's too expensive to get rid of. Lawson was a little expensive, but it was kind of 50-50. This one would be like 3/4 loss. So we'll keep Dawkins as the backup for now. And yeah, well, I mean, our offensive line is looking pretty damn young outside of center, but you can't have every single offensive lineman set for the future. Although we're pretty freaking close. All right, here's our roster for, what is this, year 4 now? Jesus, how many damn years is it going to take? I also found a rookie lineman with hidden. I don't know what development he has, but star developments. Hey, star development, still star development, am I right? But what else do we have? Hopkins and all that. I mean, we have the sliders over 200 for pretty much everything. Developing's just not going well. I don't know what it is. Maybe the seasons just aren't good enough. Might have to change the scheme up because we're just not... We're not playing up to the potential. I don't know. This team is definitely good enough. There's teams that are a lot worse than this. There's only maybe 2 or 3 teams better than us. But can we even make the freaking Super Bowl? Of course, winning a playoff game is already pretty damn impressive for this team, but I want more. I want to at least make the Super Bowl before this is over, right? Ed Oliver needs a contract, so Ed Oliver will get a contract. He just had a breakout scenario, and shocker, he didn't get it. And also shocker, we lost. Devin Singletary's not really asking for a whole lot, but even with his overall, I don't know if he's worth re-signing. There's a lot of running backs usually in free agency, and most importantly, he's not really playing super well. I'll have to take a look at how well he actually is playing, but overall, is he worth it? I don't know. All right, heads to the playoffs. Not looking super great early on, but can they turn it around? They cannot. 5-11. With this roster, I may call it a rebuild. We'll have to redo this in the future. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. It's not the greatest roster in the world, but it is not 5-11. That's all I can tell you. It's not 5-11, simply put. That's pre-upgrade. Post-upgrade, this is what the team looks like. It's an 88 overall team that went 5-11. I think what decides if I'm going to do another season or not comes down to what overall we are. If we're actually not as higher of an overall as we thought we are, then I may just do another season. But if we're way better, then there's no point. 84, 81, 84, 85, 84. Yeah, we're quite a bit better than every other team. I am going to call it because I have succeeded to what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this team to the playoffs. I wanted them to make a Super Bowl and win it. But overall, EA just decides that sometimes they see the names of the teams and they decide, hey, you know what? That's just the way I don't think I showed you guys the schedule. I don't know why I would want to purposely lose, considering we built a pretty good team. But yeah, this is the team. We lost at, where is it? This was a 0-7 Dolphins team that we lost to. Then we lost to them again. Look at the list of teams we lost to. The freaking Raiders, the Lions, the Bengals, the Dolphins twice. Like, these are teams you should not be losing to. I mean, if it was at least good teams, like it was a hard schedule, fair enough. But I mean, you look through this, where are the Vikings? 7-8-1 Vikings. Packers 4-9-3. The Raiders 5-11. Dolphins, they would be 2-14. I mean, the Bengals 7-9. I mean, these are teams you should not be losing to. The Lions, fair enough, they made the playoffs. Whoop-de-freaking-do. It just makes no sense. I don't know what it is. I changed the scheme several times. Seems like Josh Allen had a decent season, though. Rushing, just absolutely terrible. It's just terrible. I mean, there's no reason to be that bad. The passing was a little bit better, I will say. Chenault with a potential superstar to have season. Offensive line was actually great. You know, there was no... That's not the excuse for passing, at least. Pass rush, we have great players, just the numbers aren't there. Kicking, 17 for 18, one of the best seasons I've ever had for a kicker. We even won MVP! Josh Allen won MVP. He won MVP, and we went 5-11. Yeah, this is literally all pointing towards rebuild over. I can't be bothered with EA. EA is just the way they are. Kicker of the year. I mean, the number 1 and number 2 scorers of a football team we had the best of in the AFC, and one of them just so happened to be the best in the entire league. Josh Allen. We'll take a look at the dev-ups. Josh Allen probably finally reached his superstar development. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't. It's GG. Superstar development. Chenault also got superstar. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ew, anchored extender. I know he is a big guy, so fair enough. But, yeah, that's never an ability I want. Ooh, sharp. Slant specialist. Sharper routes. Nice. Slant specialist is good. How did he get slant specialist, actually? In fairness, he is an 87, so this might not be easy. So, slant specialist is physical. Okay, that's a very good ability. I think Woodward went up to Superstar. I mean, I know for a fact he went up to Superstar X Factor. But I was trying to say, I think he was the only one, though. Gardner actually went up to Superstar Development. Acrobat. Oof. That's good. Maybe move him back to corner in the future. I think this would be a team. I'm actually going to write it down that we're going to do a reload of in the future. But right now, I can't do it. I just can't do it. EA wants to play their games. Fine, we're done. This is the first team I've actually put on the list, like physical list of reload. But everything else is just kind of like, oh, maybe we'll do them in the future. But no, this one I have actually on the list. So in the future, if you guys want to see a reload of the Bills, leave a like on this. Maybe once this gets... I'm trying to think of what we would normally get on a rebuild. The rebuilds usually get pretty good likes. Once this gets 750 likes, we will do a rebuild of the Bills, simply put. 850 likes, and we will do a reload of this team. But that's pretty much it for me. 4 seasons down the drain. We got worse as time went on, which makes literally no sense. But it is what it is. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you are new to the channel, maybe leave a like and subscribe. Leave a like even if you aren't new to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Maybe check out my second channel, PKR Plays. I think we'll have a video out there tonight. And then probably Pokemon on the weekend sometime, maybe Sunday. But anyways, thanks for watching as always. If you have any suggestions for, video ideas, or you're like, hey, draft this player on Superstar KO, I don't know, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, hopefully you come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!